Hi, Meeple Watchers! I'm Frank.
And I'm Brandon.
And today we are going to play Carcassonne. Do you want to say it?
Yeah, Carcassonne.
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 A 2 to 6 player tile laying game. This is one of our favorite, if not our number one favorite game. So we are very excited to be showing you this game. We have the big box, as you can see. This is not the classic game. We got the big daddy right here. It includes tons of expansions, and we have so much fun playing all of those different expansions. But for this video, we are going to explain the game to someone new to Carcassonne. And we actually were wondering before this video, how do you really pronounce the name? So we found a pronunciation video and we're going to play it for you. So here's how you actually say the name of the game.
French, Carcassonne.
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 French, Carcassonne.
Carcassonne. It's got like a cough, like Carcassonne.
Good old.
French,
Yeah.
Carcassonne.
Carcassonne. So that is the name of the game. This is a classic. This is a game that every tabletop person needs to
French,
have.
Carcassonne.
I forgot to close the video. How do you do that? All right. So it's a very simple game to learn, and it's a Euro game. So there's a lot of ways to score. And here is the scoreboard over here. So normally this game takes up a lot of space. We are going to do as much as we can with our small game table here and also with what we can show you on camera. So here is the scoreboard here. This is where we will keep track of how many points we accumulate over the game. We're going to put that to the side. And one of the reasons we love this game so much is the Meeples.
Yay!
So we are the Meeple Watchers. We love Meeples. I think this is like one of the OG games when it comes to Meeples. I wonder what the very first game was to have a Meeple. Maybe it was Carcassonne. I don't really know. Comment below if you know where the first Meeple originated.
I think it was.
I think it was too.
We saw a YouTube video.
It's definitely the first game that we discovered the adorableness and just, I mean, Meeples are amazing. Any game with a Meeple is, we tend to love.
Yeah. And I like to say I'm a boy in the sheets, but a Meeple on the streets.
Yep, that's you. That's your pickup line. That's what sold me when you said that to me. So anyway, how to play Carcassonne. There are lots of different tiles, which we've stacked up over here. Basically, to play, you draw a tile, you play the tile, you place a Meeple, and then you score. So you just play a tile, place a Meeple, and score. Okay, those are the 3 actions that you take in your turn. So here's what the stack of tiles looks like face down. On the other side of them are all different types of landscapes, which we will explain as we go through the game. Basically, as the game goes on, we will be building out the city of Carcassonne. We'll be giving our Meeples different roles in those cities, be it highwaymen or monks or knights in the city. So they can become knights, they could become monks, they could become highwaymen. There are other types of Meeples in the game. There's lots of other roles that Meeples could have. Again, we're just going to play the base game, so that way you know just the essential rules of the game. And then you can add on from there as you get more expansions. Okay, so the starting tile is right here. It's a darker color of gray, so we just know what that is. So we start with that one. And why don't you go first?
All right. You can pick any tile anywhere you want. There's no order, rhyme, or reason.
Yep, so you just pick one of the face down tiles.
So I got a
monastery. Yeah.
So I have to place it where it matches on one side to the other. So like this one, there's 2 fields. I can go there. I can do it here. I can do it this way. Or I can even match with the road and connect the roads to each other on either side. But I don't have a city side, so I can't put it there. So what I'm going to do is put it here. And I am going to take my Meeple and become a highwayman and put it here on the road.
Cool. Yep. So it's kind of like dominoes, where you just have to connect the tile you draw to another one on the board, and it just has to make sense. Like, you can't put an open road into a city, and you'll know, because when you line it up, you'll be able to see. All right.
So there was two different things I could do with this tile. I could either be a highwayman, or I could turn myself into a monk and put myself in there. With the highwayman, for every road that you connect, when you finish the road, it's 2 points.
1 point.
1 point per road. With the monk, you have to get not all 8 surrounding ones, and then you get those 8 points.
You get 9 points.
9 points, because it also includes the middle one.
Yeah. So maybe we'll just play a little bit more and explain it as we go. So here's what I pulled right here. As you can see, I've got a city right here, up here, and I've got a road. Okay. So I could just decide to extend Brandon's road, which doesn't really help me out. And I'm also going to extend the number of points that he's going to get for his road. However, I could just put this right here and complete this little baby city here. As you can see, the walls of this city complete from this one to this one. So I'm going to place that there, and I'm going to place a meeple in the city. And remember, you place a tile, you place a meeple, and then you score the meeple only if you've completed a feature on the board. That is key. So notice that Brandon didn't get any points for his road because the road is incomplete, right? When he completes the road, then he'll score it. Or if any player completes the feature that another player owns, then the player that owns the feature gets the points for it. So I'm placing my meeple in the city. Since the city is complete, I get to score for this cute little city. So the way you score points for the city is you get 2 points for each tile of the city. So I have 2 tiles in the city. 2 times 2 is 4. I'm going to take my scored meeple back. It's going to go right back into my hand. And I'm going to move up 4 points on the scoreboard. Da-da-da-da. And that is my turn. So as you can see, our little city of Carcassonne is now starting to grow. All right, so Brandon is up.
I now have this one, which is part city and part road. And I'm definitely going to be connecting it to my road. I don't have to place anything else on there because I already own the road.
Yeah. If he wanted to, he could have decided to put a meeple in the city, which you're not going to do.
Which I'm not going to do.
Okay, so he placed the tile. He chose to not place a meeple, and since nothing's completed, he's not getting any score. But he is extending his road. Okay. Also something to know is that when you place the tile, you can only decide to place a meeple on the tile you just placed. So if I were to place a tile and I decide, you know what, I want to go onto this one, I can't do that. Nope, only can put a meeple on the tile that you are placing. So here's what I got here. Yep, so it looks like it's just 3 roads that are connecting into, it looks like a little central village or maybe an inn or something. Okay, so I could put that right here, but it's going to complete Brandon's road, so he's going to get 4 points. So I don't want to do that. I don't want to help him complete his road. So what I could do instead, and I'm going to do this, I am going to put this right here. You see how it connects to this road, so it fits into the map of the game. And I'm going to I could choose to put a meeple on this road right here. I could put it on this road that's starting out here, or this one. I'm going to put it right here because it looks like, actually now I'm seeing that this is kind of tricky because in order for this road to be completed, there's got to be a tile here that connects to the city and also connects to that road. So that is actually not a good idea now that I'm looking a little bit further at the board. So I think I'm just going to put that there and make my meeple a highwayman, and he's going there.
Right. And now I have another road. Yay.
Keeps going.
So it keeps going. Of course, I'm going to put that right there.
Cool. All right, I drew the exact same tile.
Wow.
That is not common. So as a lot of things I can do, I could end the road that I've been building. I could also end Brandon's road. Now, there might be an advantage to ending Brandon's road because then he wouldn't be able to keep collecting points for it because he's going to get more points for his road. But I'm not going to do that. I am just going to go right here. I'm going to place a meeple here to make it another highwayman. And remember, you place a tile, you choose to place a meeple if you want, and then you score whatever meeples have been completed. So see here, I've completed this little area of my little road. So the way that roads are scored is just 1 point per tile of the road. So whereas cities are worth 2 points per tile, a road is 1 point per tile. So I'm going to move up 2 points. So I now have 6 points, and Brandon is at 0.
All right. So this time I got 2 cities.
Yeah. Let me hold that one up so they could see it. So there's a city at both ends.
Yes.
So where are you going to fit that in?
This one's tricky. I think I'm going to put it here, and I'm going to place a meeple in this city.
All right. So let's see what I get. Ooh, all right. So this is a fun one that I'll get to explain a little bit more about the rules of this game. So as you can see, there's a lot of city going on here with a little bit of just land at the bottom of it. Okay, there you go. And there's also this little shield emblem as well. So let me explain what's happening here. So if I put this here, I'm going to be extending Brandon's city. Now, I am not allowed to put my meeple in that city, even though I just placed that tile. And the reason why is because Brandon already owns that function of the board. He already owns this city. However, one of the strategic parts of this game is you can try to basically share ownership or take power over someone else's feature on the board, especially if it's something that's worth a lot of points. So let me explain what I mean by that. So I could put this tile right here, and I could claim the city because it's not yet fully connected to Brandon's city, right? So right now, this is its own independent city. And on a later turn, if Brandon or I were to get a tile that would bridge these two cities together, then we both would have ownership of the city. Therefore, we would both score for that city when it is completed. So this is a really great way for me to try to wiggle my way into Brandon's city if I want to try to not let him get away with having so many points. The other thing to know about this tile is the knight emblem here. Okay, so this blue and white shield, that just means that when you finish the city, that is worth an additional 2 points. So remember, when you're scoring a city, it's 2 points per tile that make up the city. And for every shield you have in the city, you get an extra 2 points. So this is actually a pretty valuable tile right here, okay? So let's see, I can't put that there because there's a road that's interfering, so I'm not able to do that. I could put that here and extend out this city, and it's just going to take a lot of tiles to complete this city. So that is part of the challenge of the game, is that if I put a meeple here, then that means I'm not going to get that meeple back until either the game ends or I complete the city. So we start out the game with, I think it's 8 meeples. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
Yeah, and then one on.
And then the 8th one goes on the scoreboard. So we only have 7 meeples in the game, and you don't want to just throw your meeples out onto the board because they're stuck there until you complete the feature. Okay, that is so important to know the strategy of this game. So if I put this meeple here, it's probably going to be hanging out there for a long time, especially because this is going to need a unique type of tile to connect with the road and also connect with the city here. So I don't think I want to do that. So I'm looking at something that I can do that's maybe a little less risky. I think what I'm going to do is go, nope, can't do that, right? No, I think what I'm going to do is, you know what? I'm going to go here. I'm going to go there, and I'm going to put a meeple there because there's also an open city here. So I'm seeing that maybe there's a possibility that I could join those cities and make it worth a lot of points. what are you going to do? Ooh.
Another abbot.
A monastery.
Monastery.
Yeah.
Well, I can finish this road finally and get some points, which I think I'm going to do.
So first you place the
tile. I don't know if I really want to put a meeple to make it a monk. So I'm just going to score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points. Okay. And I get my meeple back.
Yep, so he's completing his road. And what Brandon was saying is that he could decide to put a meeple into one of these monasteries. These are monasteries. If you put your meeple in there, it is considered a monk. And the only way to score a monk is by having tiles that are completely surrounding that tile, right? So if I had a meeple there, I wouldn't be able to get that back until we had a tile here, 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 and here, until it's totally surrounded. And then when you score a monk, you get 9 points for having just the 9 tiles that are surrounding it, the 8 tiles that are surrounding it, plus the tile with the monastery itself. So they do require a bit more effort to complete, because you need to make sure that they're totally surrounded. However, you get 9 points, which is pretty cool. All right, let's see what I got. So I got this tile here. Let's show it to you all. It's got a road going from one side to the other, and it also has a city. So that's kind of cool because it happens to fit here. So I think I'm going to put that there. I'm going to place the tile, and for my meeple, I'm going to place the meeple in this city, and then for scoring, since that's now a complete city, I'm just going to get the 4 points. So I'm going to go from 6 to 10 points on the scoreboard, and you're up.
Yeah. And even though it had 2 things that you could do, you could only pick one. So you couldn't pick the city and the road.
That's right. You can place one meeple.
Ooh.
You want to show them that one?
It's a big city with a road.
Yeah. So he's got a road, city, and there's a shield in it as well.
Yeah. See, if I put it here, then I kick him out. I wouldn't allow him to get into my city, and it will be harder for him to get a connection to this one for that one. Yeah. So I think I'm going to stay there. That's where I like it.
Okay. And since he already owns this feature, he owns the city, he is not able to put another meeple in it. He could put a meeple on this little tiny road here, but I'm guessing you're not going to do that.
No.
Yeah. All right, so I've got this right here. It is a city from one of the edges, and then there's also a road that connects from one to the other.
He literally got the one.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Oh, it almost.
Almost.
Oh, that would have been great if I could fit that. I could put it here. Actually, this is kind of cool because I'm closing off another side of my city, making it one step closer to being completed. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to put a meeple on this road here. I can't put it in the city because I already own that city, but I can put it on this road since it is an unoccupied road. Boom. So it is now a highwayman.
Yes.
And you are up.
And I have this
Another one of those.
We're getting a lot of these ones.
I know.
And I don't want it. Well, what I think I can do is put it here.
Ooh, okay.
And then put my meeple on the road as a highwayman, and then score the 2 points.
Nice. So just get 2 points.
Yeah.
All right. I'm up. All right. I got, looks like, a really open city tile with a road at the bottom of it. It's really cool just to see the artwork is really cute in this game. Every tile is unique in some way. It's really cute. So I've got this one. Now, I could go here and just totally expand Brandon's city, which could work for me or against me. Because it could work for me, because I could make it harder for Brandon to complete the city and score his meeple. But it could work against me because he could rack up even more points when he completes that city overall. All right, so I'm not going to do that. This does go here, though, and it would be cool for that city. And let's see, this also kind of works here as well. So I think I'm going to go here to go to the... Oh, I didn't notice that, did you?
No.
That actually fits right there. I'm going to go right there. I'm going to place my meeple... Oops, meeple's flying. I'm going to place my meeple on this highway that's basically just going in between the cities. And since it is completed, I'm going to score 2 points for it. So I'm going up from 10 to 12 points. That's going to make it too hard.
And here's my tile. All right. So I'm going to place this tile right here. Yeah.
Okay.
That's where I'm going to put it.
So completing another part of your city.
Yes.
So Brandon could finish his city just with one more tile here. If he gets the right border for a city, he's got a lot of points there. Let's see what I got. I got a pretty standard tile. It's just got a road. So I am checking out my board. Well, I do have a meeple that's on a highway, but I cannot place it over here because it's conflicting with that road. However, I have a highwayman over here. So I think that's probably the best place to put it, just to extend my road.
Okay. And I got another road.
The same one.
I think I am going to put it right here and use a highwayman.
Cool. I've got this one. So it has city with a knight, not knight, but a shield, actually. And then a little bit of road action going on there, too. So let's see. I could do this here to separate the possibility of Brandon's city joining mine, or I could put it this way. So this is why the game is really fun, because depending on which way you put each tile, it really changes what the outcome could be. So if I put it this way, then I am further, raising the possibility of these cities joining together, which just means we're going to share those points. And I kind of want to have my own points here, so I don't know if I want to share with Brandon. I could put this here, okay, to extend that city, which I kind of like.
And the reason why we would share is because we have the same amount of meeples in the city.
Yeah. Right. If you somehow have a second meeple in the city, then you and the other person had one, then you would get all the points for that city.
And the person who has one would get no points.
They would get nothing. Okay, I'm going to put that right here. And I'm not going to place a meeple on, I can't place a meeple in the city because I already own it, this area. And I'm not going to place a meeple on the highway because I've got 4 left, and I think that it would be more strategic to hold on to those.
All right, so I have another road. Basic road. I'm going to put it right there.
Cool. All right, I've got this city right here. I feel like I pulled something that was kind of similar to this. And that actually beautifully connects. So I could do that, or I could also do this, because now I feel like my area is way more valuable than Brandon's little area. So I'm actually going to put this here, which is not so great for Brandon because, as you can see, he's now got to find a tile to complete his city and also connect with that road. Did you get it?
I got it.
Oh.
Ta-da!
Oh, that's exactly what you needed, huh?
And that completes my city.
Nice.
And I'm going to place
the tile.
Place the meeple.
You're taking the highway.
Taking the highway and scoring this. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 times 2.
5 times 2.
So Brandon got 10 points for that city, which brings him to 17 points. He's now in the lead.
And I get my meeple back.
Yep. So again, you get 2 points per tile in the city, plus an extra 2 for each shield you got. So that gave him an extra 2 points. All right. Ooh, I kind of like this one. It's got a nice little city completion area, which I think would work so well there. Or this city has not yet been conquered, but I'm a little concerned about that road. I think I'm going to put it here, and since no one is in that city yet, I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to make this meeple into a knight who now owns this city. Okay.
And another one of these ones, which would complete, actually, I could put it right here.
Nice.
That's kind of tricky because then I would have to, I think I'm going to put it here and just complete this road. 1, 2, 3, 4 points.
Nice, 21. All right, I got a very simple tile, road. I'm just going to use that right. Let's see, I've got 2 highways going on, don't I? Okay. Can't put it there, so I'm just going to throw it there to extend that road. And I already have a highwayman on the road, so I cannot add another one to it.
another road. And of course, I'm going to put it onto my existing road.
Nice. We're just pulling lots of roads right now. Here's a road. Ooh, actually, that is a nice one because it fits over here. As you can see, it connects this beautifully. And I'm not going to place a meeple because I already have one on the road. Since it's completed, I get, wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
You know, 5.
Yeah?
5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't know why you're getting that
Oh,
one.
I missed that there was this thing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I got 5. There you go. Take my meeple back. I saw that.
So now I have this one. Got to figure out where I'm going to put this. Frank could have really used that one.
Ooh, that was...
No, it
oh,
wouldn't
no.
fit there.
Almost.
Alright, so... got to figure out where I want to put this. I think I'm going to put it here. No. Okay, I'm going to put it there.
Okay.
Uh-oh. And put my meeple there.
Great. So you're taking ownership of a new city. I've got this one. It's kind of interesting. So it's a city that goes from one edge to the other, right? And there's a shield in it. So where do I want to put that? It wouldn't work there. It would work here, but that would be, I would kind of be leaving myself in a tough spot to complete the city because I would still have to figure out a way to close this part off. It wouldn't fit into my other city over here, so I think I'm going to need to start a new city somewhere, and I could do it anywhere I would like. I could even build it into Brandon's city, which would be helpful for him. So I don't know if I want to do that. This is kind of interesting. Do I want to try to hop into your city?
Again.
Again. Okay, so I'm going to place this tile up here. And I'm going to put my meeple in it. So I've got another knight. Right now I have 1, 2, 3 knights of incomplete cities. And I've got to be a little bit careful because I've only got 3 meeples left. And usually when you get down to, a couple meeples, you want to be very careful and strategic about what it is that you're trying to claim on the board so you don't run out of meeples in case something really valuable comes up.
Ooh.
So...
I got another street, and I have one in which I'm just continuing to grow.
That road, actually.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of tricky. So if I do this, then I have to get a very specific one here. Very specific one there.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I really want to get this one before I place this one.
Yep.
So I'm going to take this and put it here. And then put my meeple there.
Cool.
Make it a highwayman.
All right. I got this, which I really like, because that actually brings me one step closer to completing this gorgeous city. So I'm just going to put it there, and that's my turn.
It's another one. And I'm going to put that one right here to close off that city.
That one edge. Okay, cool. Cool. Is that still showing on the camera? All right, this is what I got. We got 2 cities right now.
Perfect.
Oh, that works, doesn't it?
Yep.
So that completes this gorgeous city right here. Look at that, mama. So I'm also going to, you know what? Why not? I'm going to put one in there because remember, you place the tile, you place the meeple. This is a different city, so I am allowed to do that. And then I get to score. So I am going to score for this meeple, which gives me, let's see, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 tiles times 2 is 14, plus 4 is 18. Wow, 18 points for that city. So I go from 17 plus 18 is 35, I believe. 17, or is it? Yeah, 35. Wow. Boom. Okay.
Boom.
That was pretty amazing.
And I got another one of these ones.
A monastery. Okay, you can show him that one. So we've got a monastery.
So this one's interesting because I could put it right here and it already has all but 2 edges complete. He's going to want this one to be there, so I know he's going to try to put it there. And then that would just leave one open. I think I'm going to actually keep it there.
Okay.
Even if I don't finish it, at the end of the game, I still get all the points.
Cool. All right, so we're actually going to imagine that the game ended right now, since we are kind of running out of a little bit of space on our board, and also we want to show you how end game scoring works. So normally we would continue to go through the rest of the tiles. We'll just show you how many are left. So as you can see, there's a whole bunch left. We'd probably be playing for, another half hour or so, and our city would continue to grow. So at the end of the game, when the last tile is played, you do end of game scoring. So the way that works is whatever meeples are left on the board, you're actually going to get points for those meeples. So let's go over how that works. So you get 1 point we're going to start with highwaymen that were left on the board. You get 1 point for every road on that incomplete highway. So right here, I've got an incomplete highway that is worth 3 points because there are 3 tiles there. So I'm going to give myself 3 points. 1, 2, 3. All right. Do you have any incomplete highways?
2 here.
You get 2 for that one.
And 1, 2, 3, 4 here.
1, 2, 3, 4. Cool. All right. So those are the highwaymen. Let's go into the incomplete cities. So for any meeples that you have in a city that's not yet complete, you get 1 point per tile in that city. So basically, you're getting half the points you would get if you were to score this city during the game. So I have 3 incomplete cities right now. I have one up here, which since it's 1 tile, it's worth 1 point, and I do get 1 point as well for the shield. Again, normally you get 2 points for it. I only get 1 since it's end of game scoring. So I get 2 points for that city. So I'm going to move up 2 points. For this city, I get another 2 points because there's 2 tiles in that city. And for this city, I just get 1 point because there's just 1 little tile there for that city. All right, do you got any incomplete cities?
Yes. I got 2 tiles plus 1 shield is 3.
Okay, 3. So 1, 2, 3. And the final end of game scoring is for any incomplete monks that you have hanging out on the board. So remember, normally you would need to have all of the tiles surrounding the monastery to score for the monk. Since that is incomplete for Brandon, he's going to get 1 point for each of the surrounding tiles, including the tile with the monastery itself. So that's going to give you how many points?
7 points.
He's going to get 7 points for that. So 30 to 37. So if we were to end the game right now, I would have had a slight lead, 43 to 37. Of course, there is plenty of game left, but we just wanted to give you a taste, a little appetizer, if you will, of one of our absolute favorite games of all time.
Yes.
Any remaining thoughts?
This is just my favoriteest game.
The most favoriteest game in the entire universe.
It's the bestest.
It really is amazing. It's really fun when you have more players as well. I mean, it's great for 2 players. We actually stack on a lot of expansions that make our games go on for sometimes 2 hours, 2.5 hours, and it's such a blast. We highly recommend playing the Carcassonne playlist. A lot of gamers don't know about this, but if you go on Spotify, if you search basically most board games, people have curated soundtracks that go with the theme of the game. And Carcassonne has an amazing, someone out there who created it did a great job. We put it on our loudspeaker, and it just immerses us into the French city of Carcassonne. It's so much fun. So that is Carcassonne. Check this game out. Remember to subscribe to our channel if you would like to see more updates, and comment below what games you would like us to play next. Thanks for joining us, Meeple Watchers, and we will see you in the next video.
Bye.
Bye-bye.